Tesla has officially canceled their plans for the 2024 Model Y Juniper refresh, at least according to Elon. It's not happening, though he does admit that some new features are coming soon that might just be worth waiting for. And when I say soon, I mean like really soon. All this sort of begs the big question, what do you do right now if you're looking to buy a Model Y? Do you buy right now, take advantage of those great savings and deals? Do you wait for a refresh? Do you wait for some smaller new features that could be coming, or maybe some even better deals? As YouTube's self-proclaimed Model Y expert, let me break down in this video the top 5 things you need to know about Model Y in 2024. Let me explain why you should buy now, why you may want to wait, what discounts and changes and new features you might be getting soon, and also why it may or may not be worth waiting until the big Juniper refresh now coming in 2025. Let me just break down what you need to know if you're looking to buy a Model Y or if you've got one right now and you're potentially looking to upgrade. And also a huge thanks to Snoozu for sponsoring this video. Speaking of the Model Y, they make an amazing hotel quality level mattress for Model Y and Model 3, but I've got way more to say on this coming very soon, also with a really big discount just for you guys. So it may or may not surprise you, the Model Y I think was just once again named like the world's best-selling car. Not the best-selling EV, but the world's best-selling car, period, overall. And if you ask Model Y owners why, I think you'll quickly realize that it makes a lot of sense. I think 99% of people who have the Model Y really love it because it's one of Tesla's most comfortable, powerful, accessible, and just all-around great vehicles that they currently make. And especially with recent discounts and price cuts, the Model Y has never been as accessible and really as good as it is right now. Just ask owners who bought back in 2021 or 2022, and they will explain how lucky you've got it these days because basically, the exact same car was like double the price not too long ago. But whether you're looking to buy a brand new Model Y in 2024 or maybe looking to make the upgrade from a current vehicle you've got right now, things can just be a little bit confusing because as popular as this Tesla is and as great as it is, now might actually not be the best time to buy. There's all this talk about this big Model Y Juniper refresh. There are discounts and deals and promos that are here one day and gone the next. Tesla is constantly making changes with removing models and introducing new models and new colors and changing wheels. What do you make of all this, and what are you supposed to do right now? That's the question I get over and over and over again from friends, family members, commenters, like you guys dropping comments below on this channel. So let me just sort of cut to the chase and let me break this down and tell you what we know right now. Let me first start with price and sort of say that all good things must eventually come to an end, and the current pricing we've got on Model Y right now likely will not stick around as good as it is in the coming months. Tesla is very well known for raising prices, lowering prices. It can certainly be a roller coaster. And while there is a chance that prices could continue to decline for Model Y, that's likely not going to be the case, especially as I get into later in this video. Tesla's going to make some changes and bring some new features, and especially with the big refresh, they are going to raise prices. They've done this with every model. They did it with the Model 3 when they upgraded that just a few months ago. So if price is most important to you, right now is like the best time to buy. One of the big advantages Model Y's got going for it right now is that every single configuration is going to qualify for the $7,500 federal tax credit. So as long as you personally qualify, it's basically like taking nearly $8,000 right off the price of the car, which essentially makes the base Model Y, when you factor that in, right around or just under $37,000-ish dollars, which means you get a whole lot of car and a really good car at that for the price. I've also got to mention that the base Model Y has never been as good as it is right now. Tesla has been shuffling their base offering a lot over the years, especially with Model Y. There was the standard range offering and the rear-wheel drive offering. Now, the base Model Y, the cheapest you can get, is an all-new long-range rear-wheel drive offering, which actually offers the most range you can get from any single Model Y in the lineup. So if you want the most range, this is going to be the way to go. Now, of course, there's pros and cons cons to rear-wheel drive versus all-wheel drive. We can discuss that below in the comments. But for the cheapest starting price you get the exact same design, the exact same interior, all of the great features as you'd get in a Model Y that is significantly more expensive, whether that's the upgraded long-range model or the performance model. You get the same software, you get the same screen, you get a little bit of a worse sound system, and obviously a little less performance, but besides that, you're getting a really great car for the price. I guess I should also mention one other thing you don't get here is the all-new Quicksilver paint option. This is a beautiful new color, one of Tesla's new high-end options, but it's only available for the long-range all-wheel drive or performance. So if you don't care about that, standard range Model Y, or I guess the long-range rear-wheel drive, Tesla's names are confusing, this is going to be a great way to go. And in addition to the MSRP pricing and the federal tax credit, Tesla's also been running a number of other promotions basically every couple of weeks. And for the last few months, there's always been something going on with Model Y. Sometimes it's like right off the top, just straight discounts. You can get $1,000 or $2,000 off. Sometimes it's special financing rates. There's FSD transfers. If you want to transfer from an older Tesla to a newer Tesla, we've seen free unlimited supercharging. Basically, Tesla is incentivized to sell as many Model Ys as possible. So they are throwing basically everything at customers to get them to make the upgrade. And I should mention that if you're looking to buy a Model Y, two things to know. One is that typically Tesla does the best discounts and the best freebies near the end of the quarter because they're trying to pump those sales numbers up as much as possible, especially given last month's sales numbers from quarter one. I'd expect them to be doing some discounts. So that should be coming up at the end of this month, like really soon. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And also, like I mentioned in a couple of videos, Tesla's existing inventory, these are brand new cars that you can get for a little bit of a discount, have been sort of in and out in terms of some discounted pricing. So be sure to check that out before you place your order because you might just find the perfect Model Y you want in your dream configuration for like $1,000 off, which who's going to complain about that, right? Quick aside here for just a moment, because if you're watching this part of the video, I am going to admit something I've never said on this channel before that I know might be a little controversial, and that is that the whole idea of Tesla camping and sleeping in your Tesla really sounded as unappealing to me as possible. I know, all of Tesla's vehicles, especially the Model Y, is perfect for some Tesla car camping, but for me, the one big barrier I had was that all of the different Tesla mattresses I saw online, and even some I tested, were just horrible quality. They were super generic, they were extremely uncomfortable, and just did not work well inside of Teslas at all. And I just sort of thought I was never gonna sort of venture into Tesla car camping. That is until I found Snoozo. Because Snoozo is bringing legit hotel quality mattresses to Model 3, Model Y, and let me make this clear right off the bat, these mattresses are custom made for your Tesla. This is not some generic repackaging thing. This isn't some random thing you'll find on Amazon that has like 1-star reviews. This is legitimately custom made for the Model 3 and Model Y. And I actually had the opportunity to talk to the founders of this project, and it was so great to hear their story, hear their passion, hear sort of the why behind this. And I can tell you that these are a team of Tesla enthusiasts making products for other Tesla enthusiasts. They share our love, they share our passion, they are Tesla owners themselves, they understand the quirks of these vehicles, and they're putting the care and attention to detail here into this mattress that you just won't find anywhere else. I promise you that. You can set this thing up in about 2 minutes, and those who have tried it boast of its incredible comfort. It sports some really nice modern amenities like adjustable firmness, fits 2 people, and even has a special surface flattening technology that's going to make sure the mattress can sort of be even and flat in your Tesla. Again, it's the little things here that the Snoozo team is really paying attention to deliver the best experience for sleeping in your Tesla. And also, I should mention, Snoozo is currently running some specials here on Kickstarter. Also, I feel like you can learn a lot from a company about their Kickstarter campaign and their goal. And as you can see here, Snoozo just blew past their goal here in just a matter of days. So now is the time to check a bunch of things off your list. Save up to 40% on a really great, comfortable mattress for your Tesla. Invest in something that's going to be super comfortable, custom made for your Tesla, and also support this growing number of great businesses of Tesla owners, of Tesla enthusiasts who want to make amazing products for other Tesla owners around the world and deliver the quality and just the experience that Tesla owners are going to love and appreciate. Snoozu's awesome. Can't wait to get my hands on this thing. If you guys want to learn more, check out the Kickstarter campaign and save for limited time. Only a couple days left on this campaign. Hit the link right down below to learn more and check out Snoozu for yourself right now. But now comes the part in the video that I might throw a little bit of a curveball in your plans and make a bit of another suggestion or alternative suggestion, just something to keep in mind if you're looking to buy Model Y, is to also look at the Model 3. Because a couple of big things have changed here that make this really worth your attention once again, if it's been a while since you looked at the Model 3. For starters, the Model 3 just got a massive refresh that basically fixes all of the problems of the older version. So you've got a better screen inside that's a little bit more brighter and more responsive. You've got an all-new interior that finally ditches the wood for a new soft touch fabric material with a really cool wraparound RGB ambient lighting system. You've got a new sound system. You've got a rear display, you've got improved suspension, you've got a new exterior design. Basically, the Model 3 is like one of Tesla's, if not their new, I don't know, with Cybertruck, like their flagship vehicle. Like it looks really, really good. And there's a couple of other things going with it, in addition to sort of it looking great. Now the long-range offering is going to fully qualify, like Model Y, for the $7,500 federal tax credit. So if you were looking at the Model 3 and maybe you wanted a Model 3, but the pricing wasn't working for you, this change just happened that, again, basically takes $8,000 right off the price of the car, which makes it way more compelling. Also, I should mention that there is a low APR rate currently going on right now just for the standard range offering, if you want to look at that. And then, of course, the performance model also fully qualifies for the tax credit and is just a beast. Sub 3 seconds 0 to 60 time. You've got the carbon fiber spoiler, some carbon fiber accents on the interior. Just a really great car. I know that the Model Y certainly has its advantages over 3. I've done videos on that before. There's some more versatility and stuff like that. But I should say, given the Model 3's current offerings and given the new creature comforts it packs, it's definitely worth you considering once again if it's been a while. If you've just thought Model Y is the way to go, definitely look at the Model 3 again, especially considering there's basically now an $8,000 discount. Check that out because that might just be a better option for you right now. Next thing to consider about Model Y is the timeline on things, because Tesla is constantly making changes, and depending on when you take delivery, you could be right on the window of a good change or a bad change. For example, my wife, when she got her Model 3, she was one of the last vehicles to still have the ultrasonic sensors, which ended up being a plus because that was way better for many, many months, if not years, in the vision system, which is admittedly getting better. But also a bad side of this is on my Model Y. When I got my Model Y, it was right before, like days before, Tesla switched from the Intel processor to the AMD processor back in 2022. And basically, that new processor is way faster. We're now seeing way more features that are only for that new processor. The old vehicles can't do as much. They can't get the new UI, and made me very sad. So I should say that if you couldn't wait as long as you can, you're basically guaranteed to get the better features, assuming Tesla is going to make some changes, which Elon has even admitted they will be. Elon himself says that Tesla's basically making changes all the time, so a vehicle 6 months newer than something a little bit older is going to be significantly better, and this is the case. Tesla is constantly tweaking suspension and performance and battery chemistry and a bunch of stuff to make things better. And then I should mention there's also sort of been a bit of a lingering rumor about maybe some smaller refresh that could happen. Tesla did a smaller refresh over in China where they put an RGB ambient light strip in, they got rid of the wood and swapped it out for a soft touch fabric and also the darker Gemini wheels. And funny enough, we now have the darker Gemini wheels, but we don't have the other components for this. There is definitely a case to be made that we could see a smaller refresh that Tesla won't call a refresh, but just make some changes like they did with Quicksilver and the Gemini wheels, the darker covers, and go with that until the bigger refresh is ready, or maybe not. Wherever you land on that, whether you think it's going to happen or not, just know that Tesla does make changes all the time. So if you buy a car today, it's not a bad vehicle, but just know that in 2 weeks, Tesla could put a new processor inside, or they could upgrade something, or maybe put an RGB light strip in there that might make it a bit better. So just something to consider, even if you don't want to wait for Juniper, waiting a couple of months through towards the end of the year, maybe even just a month or two, might not be a bad thing for you to consider. And then finally, of course, I can't go any further in this video without making one other big point, and that is that if you want the latest and greatest, you're now going to want to wait until 2025 for the Model Y Juniper refresh. This, my friends, is the big Model Y overhaul we've been waiting for. We're going to get basically all the creature comforts of the Model 3 here in the Y. We're going to get the redesigned front and back. There's even talk that Tesla could make this even better than the 3. Maybe we get steer-by-wire. Maybe we get the 40-volt low-voltage architecture. There's a lot of different things Tesla could do here with the Model Y, and some are speculating that the reason that the Model Y is delayed a bit until 2025 is because Tesla's looking to add more improvements. I'm not saying that's fact or fiction, just telling you what we've heard as of right now. And like I mentioned in the intro here, Elon says, and Tesla's party line as of now, is that no Model Y refresh is coming until next year in 2025. Or I guess they said nothing coming this year, which makes us believe next year is coming. Which makes us believe the refresh is coming next year. Also, though, I should mention that Tesla has been very sporadic in how they release the Model Y refresh. So they might release it first in China, then bring it to other markets. They might not roll it out internationally at the exact same time. So even if it's coming in 2025, like the Model 3, it might not come to the US until the very end of the year. Okay, so where do you guys land on this? If you've got a Model Y right now, are you looking to upgrade? Are you looking to wait? What would sway you one way or the other? And then probably more importantly, if you're looking to buy a Model Y and ditch your current vehicle, you've got a tough choice. You really can't go wrong either way. I mean, you're going to love the Model Y. It's a great car. I'm not trying to say anything bad about it. But it is a little interesting that depending on when you buy and the timing of when you buy, things could change in big ways or small ways or couldn't change at all. So that's what we know right now. Drop a comment down below and let me know your thoughts on this. Also, just want to give a big thanks to Masterworks for sponsoring and supporting this channel. They have got over 400 artworks in their collection from names you've heard of: Picasso, Warhol, and Banksy. And as the economy right now is up and down and up and down, you're probably looking for a different investment strategy, and one of the best places to actually put your money is in fine art. Billionaires know it, banks know it, and now you can get a piece of the action as well. Masterworks makes it so simple, so easy. Over 900,000 users have signed up, and if you want to get immediate access, skip that wait list. All you've got to do is scan the QR code on screen right there, or head to masterworks.art/Rosenfeld to learn more and get started today. And again, skip that wait list and get immediate access right now. Also, just want to give a big thanks to you guys. If you want a free chance to win some Amazon money, all you've got to do is 3 things. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and then just drop a comment down below and let me know just how do you feel about this? You like the Model Y? What would get you to upgrade? Would you wait? Any advice you'd give to a new Tesla owner? Drop that comment down below. Let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you all. I'm Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.